Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For today's video, I have another card share from a class that I took by Deanna Hutchison. I will link her below. Well, I'll put her name below and link to her store, which is Clipper Street Scrapbook Company. They have a website here, clipperstreet.com. That's a store in BC, and she like collaborates with my local store to sell her kits that she does her classes on Facebook with. So we get a kit full of the products that we need to use, and this kit, well, this class was done with the Simple Stories Essentials color palette. Is that the name of it? I think so. This is what I have left. So actually quite a bit. So we got the Simple Vintage Essentials color palette. Yeah, sentiment bits. And interesting fact about these. These were actually created because of Deanna and this class. Because she's on like the Simple Stories design team, I guess, sort of, but she's also a store owner, so she obviously gets to see things in advance, and they asked her if she was going to do a class with this collection, and she said no, because you don't have any sentiments, so how can I do cards? and they were like, oh, okay, well, so they went back and they actually created sentiments because she said that. So I thought that was really cool. So that's why we got these, and I think they're going to be doing this going forward, she said, having sentiment bits as a, you know, something you can purchase if you want. Oh, that's a little scrap paper. We also got the floral and bird bits from the same collection, so much of that left, and the bits and pieces. Lots of those left too. The papers we got, so in Deanna's classes, she actually pre-cuts everything for us, like all the die cuts, the card bases. She also had pre-cut some things with, there's another collection, I think in this line, that's just like polka dot papers, so we had that too, which I'll show you when we get to the cards. But I just wanted to show you, like, I still have all of this left, and this is just from us getting half of a 6x8 paper pad. I have lots more scraps to do things with. Of course, I have like everything else in this collection too, though, so we'll see when I get to it. And then an optional add-on that I bought from my local store was the butterfly bits, because in the class, all the butterflies on the cards she actually fussy cut from the papers, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I did have to do it in one case that I'll show you, but I really liked that I had the butterfly bits that I just could pull out, and like this one here, because cutting around like the antennae and everything, no, not for me. Anyway, let's get to the cards. So we did create 6 cards because of there's so many like colors. It's basically a rainbow collection, and normally we only create 5 cards in her classes. This is just the second time I've done her class, but I think they're always kind of the same setup. And her style, I've actually shared the cards I made in the spring garden class that she did. So this is very much what her style is. It's tons of layering, a lot of foam tape, a lot of cutting up ephemera and like keeping it though and using it in other places. Like this flower, for example, these leaves were like down here, but we cut them so that we could put them back there. So I don't even know how she thinks of these things. She's great at what she does, obviously. Yeah, and I love it because I would never again think to do this on my own. And obviously these cards are going to be like, if you're mailing them, you're probably going to need a bubble mailer. She did say that she just makes her own envelopes with an envelope punch board, which you can do. but still they're very, you know, dimensional, so maybe they're better to give like in person. Anyway, this one is the pink, so we mixed the light pink and the deeper pink from the collection, and this is just a little fun card that says hugs to you. And the foil paper again is what she had already cut out for us. In some cases it's just like trimmed with a trimmer, but in others she actually die cuts it. This one was a stitched rectangle, and it's very cute. And this one is like a top folding but horizontal card. Maybe I'll put these out of the way while I'm showing you. This one is so cute. This is the little mini 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 top folding card. This one we did with the red and black, so very fun. This die, I really like this die actually. I think it's from I want to say Studio Light, but I'm not sure, but I'll link it below if I can. And I just think this is super cute. I don't think I've ever created a card this size before, but it's very fun. And here's my little red butterfly that I didn't fussy cut because it came in the pack of butterflies. And again, lots of layering here. Oh, and the back of all the papers in this collection has the coordinating color, but in a gingham, which is why I love this collection so much. Because I love gingham and I think it works for like anything. So yeah, a very fun technique we did here. And we use a lot of the bits and pieces layered on top of each other to create that effect. This one might be my favorite because I just love yellow. It's such like a happy, bright color. This one is actually yellow and orange mixed together. And here's the butterfly that I had to fussy cut, if you can see. It didn't turn out too bad, but this one I cut from the orange paper in the collection, but then this one I had in the bits and, what is it called? The butterfly bits. And this is a birthday card, which we just did a lot of floral collaging. We used gold foil, again, already cut down for us. In some cases, we just had like 2 strips, but we made it seem like it's matted behind there. But we really just put the pieces on the back of each side of the paper, if I explained that correctly. Yeah, so very fun. Oh, here's the other paper it's like a separate 12 by 12 collection, the polka dot paper. Yeah, that we had already in our kit. So really like this one. Then we have the green card. This one is a thank you card. It says thanks for everything. This one, the only thing I changed was this butterfly. You were supposed to fussy cut it, so it was smaller and it was gonna go here, but I used the one from the butterfly bits and it was too big, I found, to go on this side, so I put it down here. But I really like how this turned out too. Again, so many layers, and this time green foil. We use a coordinating foil for every card, which I really like. So, you know, when it picks up the light, it has a really fun effect. So, loving the greens in that collection too. Then we have a purple card, and this one is a top folding, just a regular A2 size. And we did some fussy cutting for this one. It just says thinking of you, but the fussy cutting was this clock piece and this ticket that we cut out of the purple paper. Sorry, my heater went on and I don't know what I was saying. Something about how I had to fussy cut this out of the indigo paper, I guess it's called. And this one we had purple foil to use, which was really fun. Yeah, I forgot to mention, so whenever we use foam tape, I use the Simon Says Stamp Big Mama foam tape, which is very not thick at all. But as you can see, like, there's still so much dimension, so I can only imagine if you used like a standard foam tape, it would be even more. For the butterflies, I just use these foam dots from, I think they're from Recollections, I believe, because it's fun to just put a dot on the body, like on the back, so that you can fluff up the wings to make them look, like they have more movement. But yeah, I really like how this card turned out. Purple is not my favorite color, especially like primary purple, but this one is very pretty, and I love the clock here and the butterfly. Some of these are ephemera, like this circle here, and sometimes we glue things flat too, so yeah, really fun. And the last card, I think the yellow, like this, like I said, this one might be my favorite card, but this one, these are my favorite colors in the collection, the mint and the teal. I don't know if that's their official names, but I love them. So again, we had this circle cut out for us in a teal foil paper, and this is the polka dot paper that we just got this circle already cut out for us, but it's like I said before, a separate collection in this, like a separate pack in this collection, I guess. This little bird card we fussy cut from one of the papers, and then yeah, just a lot of layering with the floral bits and the tickets, and yeah, really like how this turned out. This one is a top folding card too. So that is all my cards that I made from Deanna's, I don't think I said at the beginning, it's called, the class is called Color Blooms. And yeah, look how pretty this all is. Very fun. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!